Have you ever felt a yearning for something more, a sense that there is a higher reality waiting just beyond the veil of our current existence? Many who explore spiritual paths encounter this inner calling, a pull towards what Dolores Cannon referred to as the New Earth. This journey requires us to pass through a series of crucial tests, each one designed to elevate our consciousness and align us with this higher vibrational reality. Let's delve into these essential tests and explore how they can guide us towards this profound transformation. Moving ahead, 5 most essential trials you must overcome to transition are: the test of self-awareness. The test of self-awareness is the foundational step on the journey to the New Earth, serving as the gateway to higher consciousness and spiritual growth. It is an invitation to turn inward, to explore the depths of our own being with honesty and clarity. Self-awareness involves a continuous process of self-examination, where we observe our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. It is through this process that we uncover the layers of our true self, beyond the masks and roles we play in everyday life. To pass this test, we must first cultivate mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. Mindfulness helps us to become aware of our inner dialogue and the subconscious patterns that influence our actions. By paying close attention to our reactions and triggers, we can begin to understand the root causes of our behaviors. This awareness allows us to identify areas where we are out of alignment with our higher self and make conscious choices to change. Another crucial aspect of self-awareness is the acknowledgement and acceptance of our shadow side, the parts of ourselves that we might prefer to ignore or hide. Embracing our shadow involves recognizing our fears, insecurities, and negative traits without shame. By bringing these aspects into the light, we can integrate them, leading to greater holiness and authenticity. Journaling, meditation, and introspective practices are valuable tools in this journey. They provide a space for self-reflection and insight, helping us to track our progress and maintain a clear perspective on our growth. Additionally, seeking feedback from others can offer a mirror to our blind spots, highlighting areas that we might overlook on our own. The test of self-awareness is not a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment to growth and evolution. As we deepen our self-awareness, we become more attuned to our inner wisdom and true purpose, paving the way for a more conscious and fulfilling life. This ongoing journey of self-discovery is essential for aligning with the higher vibrations of the New Earth, allowing us to contribute to the collective shift towards a more enlightened and harmonious world. The test of compassion. The test of compassion is a pivotal step on the path to the New Earth, challenging us to open our hearts and extend kindness and empathy towards all beings. Compassion is not merely a fleeting feeling of pity. It is a profound and active engagement with the suffering and joy of others. This test requires us to cultivate a deep sense of empathy, understanding, and unconditional love. Compassion begins with self-compassion. We must first learn to be gentle with ourselves, acknowledging our own pain, mistakes, and limitations without harsh judgment. By treating ourselves with kindness, we build the capacity to extend the same compassion to others. Self-compassion fosters resilience and inner peace, creating a solid foundation from which we can genuinely empathize with the experiences of others. Practicing compassion involves recognizing the interconnectedness of all life. It requires us to see beyond our own perspectives and consider the circumstances and feelings of others. This expanded awareness helps dissolve the barriers that create separation, fostering a sense of unity and shared humanity. Through this lens, we understand that the well-being of one is intrinsically linked to the well-being of all. Active listening is a powerful tool in the practice of compassion. By truly listening to others, we validate their experiences and emotions, offering them the gift of being heard and understood. This practice enhances our ability to connect on a deeper level, promoting empathy and mutual respect. Acts of kindness, both large and small, are expressions of compassion in action. Whether through volunteering, offering a helping hand, or simply sharing a smile, these gestures contribute to a more compassionate world. They remind us that we have the power to make a positive impact in the lives of others, reinforcing the interconnectedness that binds us all. The test of compassion also involves forgiving others and ourselves. Forgiveness frees us from the burdens of anger and resentment, allowing us to move forward with a lighter heart. It is an act of compassion that heals and transforms, opening the way for greater love and understanding. In passing the test of compassion, we elevate our consciousness and align with the higher vibrations of the new earth. Compassion transforms our interactions and relationships, creating a ripple effect that promotes peace and harmony. As we nurture compassion within ourselves and extend it outward, we contribute to the collective shift towards a more empathetic and loving world, embodying the essence of the new earth. The test of detachment. The test of detachment is a critical milestone on the spiritual journey to the new earth, challenging us to release our attachments to material possessions, relationships, and outcomes. Detachment does not mean indifference or lack of care. Rather, it is about finding inner freedom and peace by not being overly dependent on external circumstances. Detachment begins with recognizing the impermanent nature of all things. Everything in the material world is transient and constantly changing. By understanding this, we can appreciate and enjoy life's experiences without clinging to them. This perspective allows us to flow more gracefully with the ebb and flow of life, reducing suffering and enhancing our resilience. One of the first steps in practicing detachment is examining our attachments. We can ask ourselves, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? This might include outdated beliefs, toxic relationships, or material possessions that we falsely believe define our worth. By identifying these attachments, we can begin the process of letting go. Detachment also involves relinquishing the need to control. Often, we try to manipulate situations and people to fit our expectations. This creates unnecessary stress and frustration. Embracing detachment means trusting the process of life and accepting that some things are beyond our control. It is about having faith that everything unfolds as it should, even if it deviates from our plans. The test of faith. The test of faith is a profound crucible on the journey toward the new earth, beckoning us to trust in the unseen and surrender to the divine unfolding of life's mysteries. Faith is not a blind adherence to dogma or doctrine, but a deep inner knowing that transcends the limitations of the rational mind. It is a steadfast belief in the inherent goodness of the universe and our interconnectedness with all that exists. At its essence, the test of faith invites us to relinquish our need for certainty and control, and instead embrace the unknown with courage and humility. It challenges us to navigate the uncertainties of life with grace and resilience, guided by an unwavering trust in the benevolent forces that guide our path. In times of darkness and doubt, faith becomes our beacon of hope, illuminating the way forward with its gentle glow. The test of unity. The test of unity stands as a profound challenge on the spiritual journey toward the new earth, urging us to transcend the illusion of separation and embrace the interconnectedness of all life. Unity is not merely a philosophical concept, but a lived experience, a recognition of the inherent oneness that binds us together in a tapestry of existence. It calls us to transcend the divisions of race, religion, and nationality, and instead recognize the divinity that resides within each and every being. At its core, the test of unity invites us to expand our circle of compassion and embrace the inherent dignity and worth of all living beings. It challenges us to move beyond the narrow confines of the ego and recognize ourselves in the eyes of the other. In doing so, we dissolve the barriers that divide us and awaken to the profound truth of our shared humanity. Practicing unity requires us to cultivate empathy and understanding, to walk a mile in another's shoes and see the world through their eyes. It is about listening deeply to the stories and struggles of others and allowing their experiences to touch our hearts. Through acts of kindness and compassion, we build bridges of connection that span across cultures and continents, uniting us in a common bond of love and solidarity. The test of unity also calls us to recognize the sacredness of the earth and all its inhabitants. It asks us to honor the delicate balance of life and steward the planet with reverence and care. In embracing our interconnectedness with nature, we rediscover our place in the web of life and commit to living in harmony with all creation. In passing the test of unity, we transcend the limitations of the ego and align with the higher truth of our interconnected nature. We recognize that we are not separate, but rather integral parts of a greater whole. It is through unity that we find the courage to bridge the divides that separate us and co-create a world of peace, compassion, and abundance for all.